Well, as we walk up Harbor Boulevard, you'll pass a lot of interesting businesses that you might not even notice if you're driving and you've got your mind set on just getting someplace quick. So slow down, take a walk, and let's step inside some of these really unique hidden treasures here in Fullerton, like this place. We are here at Ipso Facto, a long-standing Fullerton business, and this caters to the goth community here in Orange County. And we are going to go inside and see a little bit more of this fabulous place and meet Terry Kennedy, the creative spirit behind Ipso Facto.
Welcome to my lair. You are an Ipso Facto. Ipso Facto is a one-of-a-kind store in downtown Fullerton, and we specialize in gothic apparel, accessories, everything from evil eye bracelets to sage, all sorts of lifestyle products. And I also make things, so whatever my mind wants to create, I make stuff, whether it be wire wrap jewelry or mask. I'm not wearing one right now because I am fully vaccinated, as is everyone else in the room. Yeah, it's a place it's my creative expression, and a place that I established with the mindset of creating a safe space for people, of like-minded people who are creative, who might feel like they don't fit in anywhere else. We do have a lot of, or did have a lot of even concerts in here in the beginning, poetry slams. We had a gallery, pretty much engulfed by clothing and different accessories now. It's just kind of an artistic space, and we've been in downtown Fullerton for 31 years in the same place, 517 North Harbor Boulevard. So this is what Ipso Facto is, and we hope you come and visit us. Well, I grew up in Huntington Beach, and Fullerton was the center of the punk rock scene in the late 70s, early 80s. All my favorite bands were from here or this area. So I always thought of Fullerton as like this artistic community which accepted, the music scene that in my city of Huntington Beach they were trying to beat down, Fullerton was a place for artists. It was a place where we were accepted, and at the time, downtown, I'll tell you, there were tumbleweeds blowing down the street. So it was like, a few of like vintage, stores, some pawn shops, and a few staples like Angela and Vinci's restaurant, but not much else. Yeah, it's just an amazing community to be in. COVID, you think you may have gotten us, but some of us survived and thrived. When I found out that we had to shut down our retail operation, the walk-in, for walk-in traffic, I said to myself, well, I returned to my trusty sewing machine. Actually, I have 4 sewing machines, but one of them is sitting right here. And so I started making masks. I am a fabric collector. I've been collecting fabric since I worked in the garment district in the 80s. So I have all these great remnants most of these were like samples and sample books. So for 2 months, I think it was April and May, I made 300 masks and shipped them all over the world. People bought over and over and over again and gave to their family, my mother-in-law, friends, people I was in bands with, like everybody was super generous. So that helped keep me afloat, and I made enough to make my rent, to make all my utilities, have a little left over. I couldn't buy merch, but not a lot of people were shipping because everybody else was shut down, But yeah, during COVID, I was just sewing every day. I kind of looked at my demographic and I said, well, everyone's talking about TikTok. But I said, I really want to get on that platform because one of my suppliers, my shoe supplier, said, TikTok is going off on these styles and you need to get them in. So as soon as I could reopen, definitely getting on TikTok and making little videos. And it's been pretty successful. And also my customers, I have to thank them because they were the first ones to put videos of shopping here on TikTok. So thank you, folks. We also do, by the way, classes online and lectures online that I sponsor, and that, our own Zoom. So the whole online thing, it's opened up to people all over the world, which is just amazing. And we get to hear their point of view. And so there are some positives that have come out of this horrible disaster, that we all get to know each other in different ways, like expressing ourselves more deeply online too, you know. Well, we definitely, when it's safe, and I think that'll be later in the year, we want to return to having our wire wrapping classes. And those classes always sell out because we have to limit them based on the materials that we have. So we'll be doing that for sure. And Carl Young, who is my tarot teacher, who taught me, he will be doing tarot classes again. And he's been doing in-person readings. He's a very good tarot reader. And then we have Auntie Pan Pan on the alternate Sunday. She's an oracle reader. So those are already in-person things we've been doing for the last few months. At least we'll be streaming so that people can see. We've been recording all the videos. They're up on YouTube. There's a channel that mentions the salon lectures and Dr. James Rietveld. I also back them up on my own channel for Ipso Facto on YouTube. As far as what we sell, I mean, obviously we're here for in-person shopping and have been for several months. We have different brands like Killstar and Punk Rave, which I'm wearing Killstar pants and Punk Rave shirt. Alchemy jewelry, just beautiful jewelry from Sheffield. A lot of silver jewelry, beautiful earrings and bracelets, and just so much stuff. As I mentioned, I'm a tarot reader. So if you want a tarot reading, mention this and I'll give you one. Sure, why not? If that's, you know, hopefully that's your jam. Glad to do it. I'm here mostly Sundays and Mondays, but other times by appointment. So just shoot us an email, ipsofacto@ipso-facto.com. So those of you who are unfamiliar with the Gothic aesthetic or scene, lifestyle, we're not obsessed with death, we're not depressed, and we kind of have a quirky, fun sense of humor, a lot of us. And a lot of us are creative. We are interested in learning things. We're usually tech savvy. We're interested in history. I just hope people can have that in mind. It's all about being individual. And we embrace that, and we love creative people, and people, you know, wander in here and don't know what it's about, and they usually leave with incense or something, you know, and a little more enlightened if they ask questions. I hope people come and have an adventure at Ipso Facto.